This is the Talkshow with Vic, aka Mr. Never Chillin, and I'm here today on episode 4 with one of my great friends, David Robinson.
How y'all doing?
Thanks for joining me today, bro. Appreciate it. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself today, for those who may not know who you are, like what do you do, fun fact about yourself, anything else you have in mind?
Yeah, my name is David, also known as D-Rob, and fun fact about myself, I just be living.
I hear that.
I just go day by day. What I do for a living, well, I'm driving for Amazon currently, but yesterday we just got some news that our business for Amazon is shut down. So March 6th, all of us that are at the company we're at now will be jobless. And it's kind of crazy because a lot of people say, oh, you deliver for Amazon, you work for Amazon, you think you work for Amazon, but
It's all contracted.
yeah, you're just contracted out and it's through a third party. We got nothing to do with Amazon, especially not paid from Amazon. So
Right. It's because Amazon doesn't want to take care of that payroll. It saves them money for them to just contract it out, which is crazy. Yeah. Why are they closing it?
Well, I don't know. We had a conference call yesterday. He said it's just getting a little stressful, so it is what it is.
So I mean, who takes over delivering those packages? Because y'all had like the same similar routes like every day.
Well, yeah, we got like 7 DSPs or something like that in that building, so I guess they'd be dispersed to like all of the other ones.
Damn.
But I'm gonna go back and probably work for my pops for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna do because they got that restaurant, right?
Yeah, I made her do the restaurant's my brother's restaurant. So I'll probably either do my brother's restaurant or in between, like work with my pops. My pops don't put construction.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. No, yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. But let's get into why we're all here today. We do know that mental health is a huge. It's a huge problem in today's world, especially right now, especially given the pandemic. But I know it triggered something in your life with going through some mental health issues. How has mental health like really affected you?
I mean, it's been a big thing, and I think it was even bigger because like I pushed it to the side. Like that's the biggest part about the mental health. Like, don't push it to the side because there are other people out there going through what you're going through, and when you're in a dark place, just turn to those people. Don't try to be alone. That's the worst thing you could do. So, one, you gotta think. Where I can take you down a little timeline real quick. I lost my grandma, and then a year and some change later, lost my aunt, both to cancer, and then a couple months down the road, I was in a long relationship that was, you know what I mean, a little sketchy, and that happened to me too, all within 2.5 years.
Not to interrupt you real quick. Apparently, chat's saying your volume is low. You think you could switch headphones real quick?
Oh, you want to come on? Alright. $150 for the AirPods for what?
Right. Maybe you got to spend that extra 100 to get the pros.
I should hook up my studio headphones and mic.
Shit, might as well.
Chat, check me out now. What y'all think?
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Apple, bro. I'm trying to tell you, like.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy, but yeah, man, continue about how mental health has been. Well, like I know because like what you had your grandma passed away and your aunt, I believe, right?
Yeah, first it was my grandma, and then it was my aunt, and then I was in a long relationship, and that hit the fan. So like within like 2 years and some change, it all hit me at one time, and I did the worst thing I could ever do of it. I was at a good job, and I took a leave of absence from that job for like 20 days to be in a crib by myself because I was so down. Right. And it's kind of crazy because the HR lady there told me, she's like, listen, don't leave, don't go home. That's the worst place you want to be right now.
Is by yourself.
Is home by yourself in the same environment of all the stuff that, you know what I mean, went down.
Right.
So, I mean, you live and you learn. It definitely opened my eyes to something bigger and better, and I got the help that I definitely needed, and it created some good things.
Right.
Music too.
Exactly. Yeah. That'll be the next segment for sure. But what else has it really done to you? Like, can you put any more insight on that?
It taught me, And I think that's like cliche to say, but it definitely taught me, because at the end of the day, like a lot of people, you always hear people say like, you always got yourself, like you don't need nobody else. But I mean, personally, me, I think you need family. Mm-hmm. But more importantly, like, to go back to that statement, you don't need nobody else but yourself. You only need yourself if you know yourself and love yourself. That's the only way you're going to get through it with yourself. If you don't do those two things, right, you don't know yourself and love yourself, you ain't never getting through it.
Right. So, and that plays a big part too in the future too, like in other things like relationships with whether it's a girlfriend or wife and even friends too, because like if you ain't taking care of yourself, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to want to be around them. Like it's just going to make everybody else miserable too, because if you're giving off negative vibes, they're just going to be like, I don't want to be around you either.
100%. Vic, listen, when I went through what I went through in this dirt, I didn't talk to a single female for 19 months, bro.
Yeah, that's different, because you used to have like a new girlfriend every week, according to Facebook.
You know what I mean? So like, shit, but I had to lock in mentally, you know what I mean? I had to, it's easy to say I'm going to work on myself, but one thing I started doing every day was, in my notes app, it's crazy because I still have the notes. I got something for the future about the notes. Mm-hmm. But every day in my notes app, I wrote something down.
That's
just
big.
To manifest it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just write it down, read it 5, 6, 7 times a day, and just manifest it. And
no, it
definitely helped me a lot.
No, it makes sense. Because I didn't really necessarily deal with like depression. I dealt with the anxiety part of it, and I found like one of my outlets was journaling. And really that ultimately led to me here, because I love to write blogs, write game reviews, like just write all the time, even in like a journal and stuff like that. So like there's a lot of content that's not even out to everybody else, but because I like to talk about topics and bring stuff up like this, here I am. I'm on a talk show now, hosting this and in the podcast. So like mental health can be a bad thing, but it can also lead to a lot of good things too.
Right. No, I definitely can agree to that.
But how did you overcome it though? Like any other solutions other than writing stuff down?
Writing stuff down, always thinking like, you know what I mean? I'm a big believer of God puts you through stuff you can handle. So that as well. And just day by day, time heals everything, and that's literally what I live by day by day.
I think gaming probably had a part to help out too.
Oh yeah, Gaming was definitely there for me, but I don't feel like it was there as big as music was. I could actually express, you know what I mean, what I was going through. So music definitely took the biggest part of everything. And
right.
That's what made clear vision.
Nah, I hear that, because music, like you say, can express it, as opposed to gaming. People tend to use a lot of gaming nowadays to just drown out the real world. They just dive into this make-believe world, just that they block out everything and they're focused on this one thing. I mean, it obviously, like talking with your friends and stuff in a party chat, and sometimes that can help too, just talking about anything and everything, because I mean, you know how some of the conversations could go online. But yeah, man, mental health, man, it's important.
I feel like the thing is, gaming was more of a distraction, bro. Yeah. Music was more of an outlet. And that's like, that was the biggest difference between both of them. I don't want to be distracted by the fact of what I'm going through. I want to reach for an outlet that's going to help me get through it. Yeah. And gaming was just distracting me from it.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm glad you were able to find an outlet, because unfortunately there are those who can't find an outlet that ultimately leads to suicide. I mean, I don't know if you'll talk about it or not, but did suicide ever cross your mind?
Oh no, it definitely did. It definitely did, and it's not nothing to joke with. I'm not going to sit here and say that it was as serious as maybe other people like attempting it or going through with it. But at the end of the day, I can say it's something that did cross my mind. I never attempted it, but gladly it didn't come to that. That's literally what it comes down to.
Right. I mean, ultimately, your body has that survival instinct, so it will do everything possible to tell you no. Don't do it, whether your mind tells you, man, there's no point in being here anymore. But ultimately, there is a reason to be here. I mean, you got tons of family, like you mentioned, tons of friends too, man. Like there's always a purpose to be here, and it seems like you're you found a better relationship too. So it seems like things are on the up for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But any other input on the mental health and how it may have affected you at all?
No, I just feel like, you know what I mean? It put me in a better position, the best position I am in my life right now, even with everything going on with losing a job and this, that, and the third. But I'm living life right now. I got a girl. She got a daughter. She's 2, beautiful as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, it is what it is. It goes on for me.
Right. It's only a job, right? I mean, you can find tons of those, but I'm pretty sure you're almost there to finding a career. I feel like you're like this close to finding yourself a career, for sure. But well, just to wrap it up, I think mental health is important. So if anybody needs to talk or anything like that, or need some recommendation or outlets, reach out to me or David here on Facebook or whatever it may be. Definitely hit us up. We've been through it. We know some outlets and stuff like that. If not, we can find some answers for you, for sure, or even help you out. I mean, I'm there to help people out as well. But yeah, man, that's awesome. Let's get into our next topic here. Mental health obviously played a huge part, and it also triggered something else in your life, which is what our next segment is about, is your music career. When did it start for you?
Well, shit, I've been rapping. I just had a knack for rapping since
7th grade, 6th grade,
yeah, 6th, 7th grade. I could always rap. I could always make music. It's crazy, bro, because I be trying to go back to my MySpace music page. Literally got like 7 songs on it that I can't go back to get
because you can't sign into it.
Nah, I don't remember the password.
Me neither.
So nah, it definitely music got me to it. In 6th, 7th grade, I always had a knack for doing it.
Right.
Then after the situation, I took it seriously and wanted to actually tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
Dove.
Yeah, definitely. Your rapping involved. It went from just having fun to telling stories and stuff that you're going through and been through and stuff like that. So it became of fun to something serious, but definitely, in the same sense of having fun. But what ultimately got you into creating music, and why?
Just the creativity and the mind space that it puts you in. You see a lot of music that being created now, and you're like, yo, I want to know how to do that, or yo, how does he make it sound like that? And I thought that too. Like, a lot of people think like, oh, that's auto-tune. But a lot of people, auto-tune is just not like, oh, let me plug in auto-tune and you're going to sound great. Like, there's way more to it than that. So that's when I got into music. I thought that, and I'm like, damn, this is harder than I thought. Now I actually bought a computer, so like my next project, my last one, I actually was going to a studio and I'm paying somebody to do it all. This project right here, bro, I'm going straight all in. I'm mixing, doing it all myself, and as long as I love it and the people around me love it, it makes me happy. So it's like
it's important it's really important to enjoy it, because like it's like a job. When you go to a job and you hate going to the job, you don't want to do the job. You're going to come in miserable every day. You're going to be dreading it. Where this, you're actually enjoying it. You're like, damn, I can't wait to work on the next song, or work on the next beat, or work on the next verse, or whatever it is. Like, it makes you want to do more. Or you're like, man, I can do better than this. Like, as opposed to a job that you don't like, you're just like, I really don't give a fuck what happens.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
And music just opens up so many outlets, and it's like so many spaces of creativity, which is why I said, like, my next project, I do want other people, like, with similar talent. And
Are you able to give us a sneak preview at all? The chat wants to hear a sample.
Okay, y'all put me on the spot, chat. I've been working. It's kind of crazy because I threw my homies on this song, and
oh yeah, you talking about the one you put on your story the other day?
Yeah. Oh, they don't want that preview? They already heard that?
No, I mean, I've heard it. I don't know about them. We might have different audience.
I'll give them a sneak peek of this one real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, it's dope. I remember when back when you first started rapping and stuff, I tried to get in the game too, and you and Marlon were rapping in like 7th grade, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go home and try to write rap. Y'all started reading like the first two sentences or whatever, and they're like, yeah, no, it's not it, bro. It's definitely not for everybody.
Let me know if you can hear this on your end. How good you can hear it. Hold up. It's not playing right now. I gotta pull it up.
No, you're good. It's
get this pulled up. I'm
oh yeah. By the way, it's my dad wants you to know it's Coach Vic that's asking for the sneak preview.
Oh, Coach Vic, man. I've been working. I got you. Let me log out of this thing.
Man, good old times with Coach Vic, huh? Still in the hair days.
Oh my God, great time, man. Listen, Coach Vic, I don't know, man. You should just turn me into a point guard, bro.
No, that was great. That one game where
be a point guard.
It was funny, that one game where me and you were arguing about like who to bring the ball. Like, no, you bring it up. Now you bring it up.
Right.
All them championships we won.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull this up because it's connected to my studio equipment. So we gonna get that sneak peek for him.
No, yeah, for sure. But while you're doing that, hopefully you can multitask. How many albums have you created?
So I have one album out, Clear Vision. I got a couple singles that I dropped on Christmas, I want to say. Two singles I dropped on Christmas. So I got a total of 13, 14 songs, something like that that are out right now that you can listen to. Fun fact is, I'm trying to have this next project. Be about 20 songs. So we working right now.
Yeah, definitely.
I got about like 12, 13 of them done.
Right.
So,
Yeah, because I definitely got two people you might be able to get on that feature list. Obviously Malik, who I had on last week. But you know the girl Daisy Mays?
I don't.
She dates remember Bridget? She went to school with us.
Armstrong?
Armstrong, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So like her girlfriend Daisy, she's like a rapper and like her shits go hard. I think that'd be tough to get her onto a beat with you. That'd be tough. I'm gonna definitely have to link y'all up for that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I might have to link that in.
But what platforms can we find your music right now?
All streaming platforms. Spotify. It's on Apple Music, obviously. It's on iTunes. If you want to purchase it, it's on YouTube, Amazon. All streaming platforms under D-Rob. That's D space ROB. All streaming platforms.
Yeah, that's what's up. When did your first album release?
I released that in July, I want to say. I want to say July of last year. I released that. This one's it sucks to say because that one was so personal, and you know, it was a story. It sucks to say that this one's probably going to be about 50 times better. But it's a great thing to say because I see myself progressing. I even listen to my album all the time, and I think to myself like, damn, I could have did this better. I could have done that better.
Right.
And it's like it's cool because it's always room for improvement. But
of course,
now I know my sound. I know what sounds good on my voice. I also look at my feedback on my statistics, and I see what songs people like more than other songs. Even if I don't like it, I might go that way with like a different vibe on that song. And shout out to Philly because Philly's my most popular city, bro.
Oh, for real? That's what's up.
And it's like it's kind of crazy that I have like quadruple the listens in Philly than I do in my own city. But I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to Philly and whoever's bumping my shit down there. Definitely appreciate you.
Right. Shit, you know that.
I'm link into Philly.
That's probably partially to Miko. Miko's down there in Philly, so he might be trying to put people on down there.
And that's what I thought. And shout out to Miko if it is, but it's like if it's Miko, I'm gonna link with Miko and we're gonna do some promotion on the side because my numbers in Philly is like up there, and my numbers in Harrisburg is like not even, you know what I mean, half of that.
Right. And unfortunately, it's the sad fact that people who know you most and who you think are your closest people are sometimes your biggest haters. And it won't support you the way that they should, or as we think. But obviously, it's not ever given; it's always earned for that support. Right. But you would think that they would try to look out for you and help you out and share it. Like obviously, a couple of us that you know would share it and spread it as much as we can. But you know, some people are just
definitely. And like I talk about on my new album, like I talk about at the end of the day, I was doing it for myself, you know, and I'm still doing it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, it's what I like to do. So you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Right. If it becomes something huge, or I don't know, takes you to that next level, superstar status, so be it.
Right.
But as long as it's something that you're just creating, because it's a form of art. It's just like people who draw or write a book or write articles or whatever it is. Whether it goes big or not, they're still doing something that they really enjoy. Which is, it's important to find something you like, because obviously you're working your 9-to-5 job, and then you have something on the side too that you can also enjoy.
Right.
And still being productive.
So let me see if this might be tapped in right now.
All right. I mean, you can't be snapping out like this.
Life like, damn, what it's worth to me. The people in my circle be the ones around the hearse with me. It's like they all rehearsed with me. It's like they went to church with me. Look at what I'm toting, see. Don't think you murking me. This 30 ain't a perk in me. This clip going vertically. That case would be a perfect feat. Not guilty with the verdict be.
Yeah, you gotta cut that off. You gotta say that for the album.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, I can see what you mean with your progression from first album to that. That seemed like you finally get you're like solidified. Like you're definitely getting there, man. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
It's crazy because I'm doing all this myself, and it's just a big you know what I mean, learning experience. But hey, listen, it's something I love and I enjoy doing, so I'm gonna do whatever it takes to do it. You know?
No, yeah, for sure. Couple more things with your music career. Comes down to collaborations. Have you created music with other people yet?
I have. I don't know personally if I can say on record. I do have a collab with an industry person.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I honestly grew up listening to him, and I bit the bullet and do the collabing with him. So hopefully that makes the album. It cost me a lot of money, so blow that up.
No, yeah.
One of my favorite rappers growing up. I'm gonna bring him back. So
I hear that. I hear that.
Other than that, I link with Mookie and Aaron on the song.
No, yeah.
I reached out to my boy Risky. Shout out Risky. Reek.
Yes,
I reached out to him. He told me just send him something to jump on. I'm trying to fill this up, man. Anybody in the city that rap,
right.
Me.
I mean, even for those who aren't from the Harrisburg area that does music, definitely hit up David here. He'll throw you on the track, or at least see if it's worth getting you on and stuff. Obviously, we ain't gonna throw a bunch of junk on there, but if you got it, bring it. Why not? It's a way to collaborate and grow each other's community and whatnot. It doesn't hurt to try, right? But have you featured on anybody else's like music from the Harrisburg area?
I haven't, and honestly, I would love to.
There's tons of people.
Definitely, I would definitely love to. Features are so easy. I do a feature in 7 minutes. I promise you. Give me a song, I do it in 7 minutes. I have it back to you.
No, I hear that, man. I should have grabbed one of the videos from the drunk nights that we used to have of you just start fucking freestyling over any beat. We were like, yo, play this beat. All right, cool, I got you. And you just start going off the charts. I'm like, yo, this dude is
it's funny
crazy.
because Mookie and Aaron, they came to my crib last Saturday when we recorded Squad Vibes, and they're all sitting there. They're both sitting there thinking. I'm like, yo, how much have I done? They're like, a line. And I'm like, I'm done. They're like, bro, it's been 10 minutes. I said, bro, I'm done.
Yeah, but that's the difference for someone who does it for all the time, that actually enjoys doing it, to someone who's like, all right, let me just go ahead and give it a try for like my first legit time. So yeah, it makes sense. But you have any advice for anybody who wants to get into the music career at all? Do
it, and don't do it to satisfy anyone but yourself.
Right, it's important.
You want to grow fans, you want to grow your fan base, but let your fan base love you for who you are and make the music you want to make that makes you feel happy.
Right.
You can listen to my music. My music don't sound like no music that's being made in 2021 because I don't make music for people that listen to music in 2021. I listen to music that I make music for people that listen to real music. I don't got time to sit here and
the trap drums and mumble.
Yeah, and mumble a whole song. I don't got that time. But listen, I'm not throwing shade on nobody that does do that. If you do that and you made a way for that, then go ahead, run with it.
Right.
Get your money.
Right. It's just different styles and stuff. Obviously, that's the style right now, but it won't be the style in a couple years. I mean, music comes and goes. It changes. It's an evolution. It just matter if you can evolve with it or if your community wants to stay with you, even if you don't change. Like, obviously, if your music's good, it's always going to be good. I mean, hell, look at all the classic music that we listen to. Like, even look at hip hop. We still listen to music from the early 2000s, early 90s, or
definitely
a lot of people that like rock and stuff. They'll still listen to stuff from 70s and 80s. I mean, like that. If it's good, they'll listen to it all times. I mean, personally, I still throw on, like, I have a throwback playlist. I'll throw that on almost every day just because it's...
Well, I was just listening to Usher Confessions the other day. He snapped.
You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong with old music, man. It's just, I don't know. Growing up with it, it was a vibe. Always has been. But, any last ideas or thoughts before we move on to the last segment here?
Nah, I summed it up. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna definitely have something to y'all this summer. Be on the lookout. Probably like August, September-ish, maybe.
Do you know the name of the album yet? Can you give us that?
I don't know the name of the album. I'm gonna give you a little insight. I wanted to do a sequel. To Clear Vision, but I feel like that's cliche because A, Clear Vision was a story and it helped me, and B, this album's probably gonna be 50% different than Clear Vision, so it's like it's not the same story, so it wouldn't make sense to do a sequel. I got a couple names picked out that I don't want to give you the information on right now.
No, that's cool. You can talk. You can tell me after we're live.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to hear this. Nah, yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, that's awesome to hear about your music career because, like, I feel like I've been around it since the beginning, and I watched you grow from the early middle school days of just you think you're actually good at rapping, and it sounds dope to us at seventh grade to rap like just freestyling at drunk parties to now look at you creating albums and singles and actually going big with it, man. Like it's awesome to see that. But I definitely highly recommend everybody go check out his content. It's D_Rob on all streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, you name it. Or you can check out buying his album on iTunes as well. But now let's get on to the last segment here. It's going to be like two parts to this last segment here because we're going to talk about your new business because you have two businesses. So we're going to start with the first one. What is it exactly?
The first one's it's a female fashion line, sort of, kind of. Basically, it's like hot trending items that females, attract to. So I started and launched that about 2 months ago, and it's doing pretty good. I actually just linked with a Tik Tok influencer. She got like 400K on TikTok. Listen, social media is the way to go, I'm telling you right now.
Especially with TikTok.
I was about to say, more importantly, TikTok is the way to go. So I reached out to an influencer on TikTok, and I actually knew her before I reached out to her, and she was, kind enough to link with me and do this promotion for me. So she got it booming, and she got like 4 or 5 of her friends linking with me now too. So yeah, things is definitely picking up on that end.
No, yeah, that's dope. You're gonna have to send me the link to their TikTok that's showcasing us, so I can throw it in the YouTube description and stuff like that, so people can check that out.
Definitely, and I'll let you know the fashion store is called clickitquick.com. Clickitquick.com.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely dope, man. You said, are you doing this with your girl then?
Yeah, it's me and my girl.
Okay, what got y'all into doing something like that?
It was just an opportunity. Like, why not? That's basically what I look at. A lot of things that I've been doing lately, it's like, why not? Like, if it costs me $40-$50 in promotions a month, like, shit, right. I spend $40 at the gas station a month, or not even in gas. I go in there and buy junk.
Right.
For $40. That $40 can make me $1,000. Why not? You know what I mean?
That's the thing. I had a conversation with my bro Dre at one time, and he was like, the biggest thing you can do in your life is invest in yourself. Whether it's money, 100%. Knowledge, health. Without you, nothing else is going to happen or matter.
And not only that, bro, if you don't invest in yourself, nobody else is going to invest in you.
Right.
So you gotta, and also believe in yourself, because it's the same lines. You don't believe in yourself, nobody else gonna believe in you.
No, yeah, for sure. But what all products and services are involved with the clothing line?
We're testing out right now 2 different pair of female leggings.
Mm-hmm.
They're the only 2 products right now that we have that's in that store that we're testing out and getting promoted and stuff like that.
Okay.
But the feedback on them is amazing right now. So
okay,
we'll definitely expand if that picks up, but start small, because if it does pick up, I work a full-time job. My girl works a full-time. We don't know if we'll be able to handle all that, so we're going to keep it where we're at right now until...
No, yeah. You definitely got to start small before you go big, because like you said, working a full-time job and trying to balance everything, because like maybe this clothing line could become your full-time job, then you can say, the hell with everything else. Let me focus on this. And obviously you're still dealing with your music stuff too, so it's like you got to deal with working, clothing line, music, your relationship, and social life, and then obviously you game. So you definitely got a lot on your plate sometimes.
Not the balance.
Yeah, for sure. When did this come about? Like the idea of creating this business, like what time frame?
To be completely honest with you, I saw it on TikTok doing that.
Of course.
Like, yeah, I could do that. Like, why not? So it was probably about like 2 months ago. Me and my girl were laying in bed, and she's like, "Why? Let's just do it. Let's see how it goes." Like, all right, I'm like, but damn, I need somebody to promote it, and then that's when I link with the TikTok influencer, and it's like, oh, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah, because once you get those TikTok influencers, like they start promoting it, and then obviously we talked in the pre-show about like promoting like on social media with like Instagram and Facebook. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it'd be nice to have somebody who's like a professional at that, but obviously you can start with like the amateur stuff, like you can you can like put it up in the promotional pay for like at like a week at a time or stuff like that. So doesn't hurt to do it. When did the store go live though?
Probably went live about roughly 2 months ago.
Okay. So basically when you came up with the idea, it was like, all right, we're going to do it. All right, cool. We got it made and now it's live.
Definitely. Because, I mean, it was just all about getting a distributor. Once I linked with a distributor that didn't get me the product, the 2 products that I wanted, once I linked with them and it was good pricing and my margins were good,
mm-hmm.
they got right back to me the next day, like a day or 2 after. And I'm like, all right, we could do that. And I mean, there's a little wiggle room if need be. And
Right. Has anyone like worked with you on like creating this business or anything other than like you and your girl and obviously the distributor and the influencer?
Nope, that's literally the only 2.
No, people. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, if you put your mind to it, anything can happen.
Definitely.
How do you think this journey has been so far with the business? I mean, granted, it's only 2 months old, but how's that been?
It's kind of crazy because I deliver for Amazon, so you always hear Amazon, the customer is the most important. Listen, I got a business. My customer comes first. So now, like, you see the gist of it. Why Bezos is so rich is
right.
These customers come first, and that's literally what it comes down to. I make sure customers come first, and everything goes smoothly and answered the way that they want to answer in a quick time too, because customers want responses quick. Yeah, if they ask you if they got a problem or something goes wrong, they want to know right then and there.
Right, yeah. That's always important. Customer service at any business ideally is probably the most important, because without the customers, your business is nothing. So obviously, those customers who are giving you a try, you want to retain that business. You want them to come back like, all right, cool, their product is not only good, their service is great, and they're fast, they take care of any issues that are at hand. Why not keep going back to them? So not only am I going to come back to you, I'm going to be like, yo, you got to check out this place. Like, I recommend this. It's all about retaining business and then the recommendation of business, too. Those are the 2 main aspects when it comes to it.
Definitely. And blaming COVID for shipping times.
No doubt. It's crazy. Like, any website you go to and you're about to order something, they're like, the shipping delays may incur due to COVID-19. You're just like, of course. Sir. Like, but most of the time it comes on at a regular time. Like, I literally ordered this year. Like, I don't know why they shipped it in a big ass box. I ordered ink from my pen, right, for my writing, because I do journalism. I ordered it yesterday. It came today. It was free shipping. I was like, well, damn.
Where'd you order that from? Amazon?
Staples.
Wow.
Right, I was not expecting that.
Damn, Bezos going to hear that. He going to switch up this Prime membership.
Yeah, but like, we need same day delivery. Well, I mean, they already do. Remember, they do them things with the drones.
Bro, true story, bro. I showed up to a customer's house at 8 in the morning, and he said, "Is that for me?" I said, "Yeah," and write him his name. He goes, "Dude, I just ordered this at 5 o'clock." I said, "Huh?
Damn.
You ordered this 3 hours ago and it's already here?" Nah.
I guess it would make sense, like, because if it's at the warehouse already, because, like, obviously Amazon has their own product at their own warehouse, but they also deal with, like, third-party affiliates who ships or, like, have a warehouse, too. But it makes sense. Like, if it's already there, might as well send it to the customer who's there. That's right down the street, more or less.
Yeah, definitely.
But where do you see this? What is your goal with this business? Where do you see it in the future, say 5 years from now?
Honestly, my goal is to let my girl take over, and she not have to work no more. That's honestly the long-term goal.
Right.
I mean, I want to say, like, yeah, I don't want to work no more from it, but it's like, dude, I got to get up and go to work. I hate being in the crib, like, when it comes to, like, working-wise. I'm in the crib enough after work.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Well, that's the thing, because I feel like, I mean, this is just my input, but maybe at one point y'all can create, like, have, like, an actual storefront where, like, people can come in and try stuff on and check out your product and stuff. So you wouldn't be at home working anymore, like, doing online orders. Now you're actually in the store, physically working with customers and stuff like that. So, I mean, that'd be pretty cool, too.
Definitely.
Have y'all looked into that yet at all, or are you just kind of waiting to see how these online orders
Nah, we're just waiting to see how online takes off and see, like, the numbers. And if it makes sense in the future, that is possibly something we could turn into.
Right.
But for now, it's just, like, we're just keeping up with it online.
Right. Any other thoughts or ideas on this first business before we get into your other one?
Nah, clickandquit.com. Go check us out. We got good reviews, see what we got, and go from there. You
hear that, ladies, or even guys? It's Valentine's Day weekend. I know you won't see us until on YouTube if you're not checking it out live. Shout out to the chat. He wants to give you a shout out for how proud Coach Vic is, how proud of you he is of you. Sorry.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, definitely check it out. Get your girl a present too as well. So I mean, definitely check it out. But on to your other business. Just found out about this before stream, so I wanted to throw this in there too. What is this other business, and what is it called?
Listen, man, people's at the crib. It's a pandemic. Shit's going down, and like I've been saying, why not? I just partnered with my pops and my brother. We just opened up an online adult store. Yes, you heard that right. Online adult stores. Yes, we sell sex toys. Let's just get that out the way. But yeah, I mean, we actually just launched that a couple weeks ago. I actually just linked with I think it was like two or three influencers on that end. I ain't gonna get too much into it, but yeah, I linked with 2 influencers that's gonna promote that a different way. And I
hear that. Was that probably through like OnlyFans or?
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yep.
It makes sense. Why not? I mean, it's another it's another platform that took off especially during COVID.
100% took off, bro. So I mean, listen, we got over 10,000 items in that store. So
what's this business called?
It's Fine Fantasy Toys.
Okay. Is there a website for that yet?
Yeah,
well, obviously, because
I'll send you the information and link it down into the description. I'll send it to you after this. But yeah,
dope.
Fantasy Fine Toys. Yeah, it's Fantasy Fine Toys.
Okay. What all products and services come with this one?
Everything you could think of. I don't know if we got dolls though. I don't know if anybody out there with a whole doll in their closet keeping it from their wifey or not. But listen, when it comes to the toys, the stimulators, the swings, you know what I mean, everything. Y'all got the Valentine's Day. I should have been promoting this. Y'all could have got lit for Valentine's Day.
I know, right? Yeah, shit. That. I can't even think about it. But yeah, that shit's crazy. Y'all got like clothing too for like, I guess, guys and women. I don't know, how, like lingerie and all that.
Yeah, there's lingerie and everything on there. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. So yeah, definitely go check that out for sure. Who came up with this idea and like, when did it go live?
So funny thing is, me and my pops were gonna do this about, I want to say maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, and we just got like a opportunity from someone who we knew that was telling us about someone personally that they knew that do it and they're successful. That's their full-time job.
Oh.
So me and my pops like thought about it. He actually went in on it and then like couldn't handle it because, like I said, like if a business picks up online and you got a full-time job and no one to manage it, it's like it gets to be too much.
Right.
So when I told him about my other when I told him about the business that I just opened online with the clothing, he asked me, do I want to go back in on the online business because with everything going on right now? I'm like, well, why not?
Right.
Literally,
right. I might have to just throw that in the title. Why not?
Why not? Listen, females honestly show guys, like it's sad to say, not don't get me wrong, I know guys was on their money too, but not females show guys like how to run up money online. Mm-hmm. If we could be honest, females definitely show guys how to run up a bag on OnlyFans. So it's like,
yeah, it's like, speak about OnlyFans, like it's crazy to think like how hard it was to get a nude, or like how hype it was to get a nude from a chick back in the day. Now they're just selling them shits on the regular. You're just like, I ain't trying to see or fuck with you if everybody else see it.
Yeah, and that's 100% how I feel about it. And it is what it is. But at the end of the day, like, listen, this is all I say about females. If any females watching this that have OnlyFans, do what you do and do it the right way. You know what I mean? When it comes tax time, make sure you got your rose in a duck because that's not free money.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Just
obviously, because you don't want them to get caught up in the long run, because IRS will find that out eventually.
Oh, 100%. File your 1099s, keep it pushing, and do your business the way y'all do your business. And most importantly, ring y'all bag up.
Right, exactly. Keep reckoning. It's crazy when like some of the chicks I see on like Facebook or Instagram, they're talking about their IG or OnlyFans account, and they show like how much money they made a month, and I'm just like, that's nuts.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Vic. I know a girl personally that made 60 bands in a month off of OnlyFans, bro.
That's
60 bands.
That's disgusting. Not in a bad way. Like, that's disgusting and like that's dope. Like, that's a lot of money just to shake some ass, show some titties, or whatever you do on there. Like,
bro, girls is making 30 bands a month just off of feet pictures, bro. Come on now, guys.
Right. I don't know why that's a fetish, but hey, guys will be guys, I guess, right?
It is what it is.
Right. But who's all working on this this business with you? Obviously, I know you said you and your pops, but anybody else involved with it?
Yeah, it's also my oldest brother, Anthony. He's just came on as a partner in it as well. So it's 3 people.
Okay.
It's good. I actually haven't checked it in a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually waiting to hear back from the promoters I got, and then once I get the promotion and get it out.
Right. Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Like, how do you guys advertise this kind of business, given the nature of it?
Right. Yeah, that's one thing I've been looking into, and the only thing I could look into is maybe the route we said with OnlyFans, and then I don't know.
Is there? I mean, these are just some ideas. Like maybe throw it on like pornos.
Yeah, I still can do Google ads, and I might try to link it to them ads. I might look into see how to run ads on there too.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, Facebook and all that. I don't think you can run ads on there. So
I would think not. It'll probably break all kind of guidelines, and you get banned for life or whatever.
Yeah, I can't be banned for life. I have 4 businesses running on Facebook.
No, yeah, definitely no go. Where do you see this business kind of going?
We'll see. I see it being here to stay, honestly, because if I get it in the right person's hands, it could take off. You know what I mean? But once it gets out there, because word of mouth is your best source. Once it get out there, then
right.
You know what I mean, we'll see where it goes from there.
Right. What are the prices like? Because I know, I've never really been to one of those stores before. Like, is that stuff expensive, cheap? Like, what's your guys' price range?
To be honest with you, we're honestly probably in the same ballpark, if not cheaper, than your main like Adult Worlds and Excitement videos.
Oh, okay.
I was doing a little bit of price comparison, and you know what I mean, just for like a little female stimulator was $24 at our store, and it was like $27.99 at like your Adult World or your Excitement video. So
right. So it sounds like you got competitive pricing, is what it is.
Yeah, definitely competitive pricing.
Right. Because obviously you don't want to undercut the market, because you'll definitely mess a lot of things up if you do that. But you don't want to overprice it, because you'll lose customers that way. So keeping it in the same ballpark would make sense. But do you guys plan on like creating, like opening up a shop for this kind of stuff too?
I don't think so. I think we might just stay online. I still think a lot of people have that, especially with everything going on now, it's kind of worse, like wanting even to go out in public.
Right.
Like, I know a lot of people don't even like going to sex stores before the pandemic.
Right.
And, you know what I mean?
They feel like they're weird or creepy or...
Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's that situation, and then I just feel like the best bet will be online. Online reaches the most people, especially if that's the only way they can get you is online. And then you're in a good ballpark then.
Right. Like you were just talking about, like people not wanting to go into the store, and I think the problem is we don't normalize like the sex industry. People always look at OnlyFans, porn, like porn stars or whatever it is, like strippers. Always is like they're looked down on as not looking high level.
They're just objectified.
Right.
That's literally what it comes down to. You're objectified, which is not right in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
And it's a profession. So
right.
At the end of the day, it's your job. Do what you do. Right.
Obviously, there's boundaries and stuff that you don't do. Just got to do it respectfully and have consent. Whether if you're doing it with other people, but if you're to yourself or like pornos and stuff like that, have at it. Do you? I mean, if you got it, why not do it? Especially like it goes back to what you're talking about your music. If you enjoy it, you love it, why not? Comes back to that question. Why not? Honestly.
Why not? Why not?
But yeah, man. Any other last thoughts, ideas, recommendations, advice, anything? Whether even if for someone who wants to create a business, it doesn't even have to be related to yours.
I'm gonna say, go for it. There's plenty of platforms out here that's. Listen, some of them do the work for you. So, if you want to get to like that one product, you know what I mean, that winning product, go for it. Like just do your research, be competitive in your pricing and your marketing. Don't be scared to spend a little bit of money because you just gotta look at the bigger picture. You spend $100 on ads, that $100 can make you $10,000. You never know.
Right.
So,
what's life without a little bit of risk?
And we blow money on dumb stuff. We spend money on worse stuff than investing in yourself. And do it. If you don't want to create a business, listen, get in the stock market. I'll tell you that.
I hear that.
Get in the stock market.
I'm starting to get that rolling myself.
Definitely get in the stock market. Let your money make you money. That's really what it comes down to.
There's been a few TikTok videos going back on TikTok I've listened to. They were like, there's 3 types of income you have. Like you have your 9-to-5 income, you have your passive income, and then you have I forget what the other one's called. But like without those, you're probably not going to be truly ultimately happy. Like you got to work for your money, and then you got to have the money work for you, and then you just have to have money that's just doing stuff by itself. Like
definitely, especially passive income. Passive income was a biggest jump that I wanted to take, and that's literally what I did with music because it's money that you can make when you're sleeping.
Right.
I could wake up to an album, song bought, or whatever. Like I might have only made $10, but that album might have sold $10. But listen, I woke up to $10.
Right. That was $10 you wouldn't have had if you didn't do the music.
Exactly.
But speaking on business and your music again, do you still have your merch up for like your album and stuff, like your shirts and cases and stuff?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's in my link in my bio on my music page, D-Rob Official Music. If you go in there, you can copy your merch. Clear Vision merch. I got some shirts. I couldn't get the hoodies up in time because some issues went down with that, but it is what it is. I can plug this in. Right here, you heard it here first. My next project, you send me a picture on IG, Facebook, or Twitter of purchasing my project from iTunes, you will receive free merch.
Right. So you heard it here.
You purchase my album from iTunes, you purchase it, you will receive free merch.
Is it like randomized free merch, or do you get to choose, or how does that work?
You get to choose. I'm gonna have phone cases, hoodies, sweatshirts, and I'm gonna probably have joggers as well.
Okay.
So
what about t-shirts? Y'all got t-shirts too?
Yeah, and t-shirts. Yep, and t-shirts. So out of all those items, whatever one you want, you purchased it from iTunes. You send me the screenshot, send me your shipping information, and I'll ship you merch.
No, yeah, that's definitely dope. Give somebody incentive to if they're going to buy your merch, you might as well just buy the music so you get the merch for free anyway. So it's like a win-win situation.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, that's dope. Any last thoughts before I close out the episode?
No, that's everything. I definitely want to thank you for having me. I also want to tell you, listen, you're doing your thing with this, Brody, and keep grinding, because at the end of the day, you've been talking about a lot of me doing what I like to do. This is what you like to do. And listen, I tried this before. I tried this stream. I tried the podcast. I tried the everything you're doing. I tried, and it wasn't for me because I couldn't keep up with it. And especially, not only are you keeping up with it, but you haven't received a penny yet from doing it. And
right.
You're still keeping up with it, and that speaks volumes.
No, yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, you definitely keep pushing, because bigger things is going to happen for this channel and for everything you're doing.
No, yeah, good looks, bro. It's something that I really just enjoy doing. It's like I have a passion for doing this, and I feel like I do it really well. Most feedback I get from people is just like, bro, just keep doing your thing, because you know what you're doing, and it works for me. I feel like I found my niche in life, so hopefully I can take this to the next level. But this is only the first step. Hopefully this grows into something bigger. But most definitely, man, I appreciate it. But yeah, man, what a conversation we just had. It's been about 50 minutes, so unfortunately it is time to wrap this up. Personally, want to again take my time out to thank you for joining me today, and being another amazing guest on the show, for sure.
Definitely, thank you.
Of course, and of course we want to thank everyone who showed up today to engage in the Twitch channel today, and anybody who checks us out later on the YouTube channel. But again, back to you, David. Where can we find you and or your business at?
You can find me on all social media at Facebook, David Robinson. Instagram is drobgotnext. Twitter is drobgotnext. You can find all my music on all streaming platforms at drob. That's D space ROB. And all my businesses, my album merch is on my music page, drob official music. Just click the link on there to take you straight to it. My leggings for females is clickaquick.com, and my adult store is fantasyfindtoys.com.
Cool. Yeah, and I'll have all those links in the description on the YouTube channel for anybody that wants those. Me personally, you can find me at Twitter at Mr. Never Chillin _ or party up with me on Xbox at xNever Chillin, or you can play some games with me. Or if you want to come on the show, have any comments, feedback, contact me on Facebook, Vic Brubacher. And for those who want to check us out live, again, it is twitch.tv/Mr. Never Chillin. Again, this will be continually be produced weekly for the talk show, but also be sure to check out our other content on YouTube or the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/lunatic_oblivion for our gaming podcast that we have. Those are Thursday at 7 p.m. every week. And we also talk about some real world topics along with the gaming on those episodes as well. But thanks again to everyone, and until next time, peace.